This is one flight that can be forgiven for being late. The U.S. Airways jet that landed in the Hudson River reached its original destination today, not in the air, but on the ground, New Jersey to North Carolina on a flatbed truck. Kelly Cobiella found our story in the passengers who were waiting for the arrival.
The plane that was scheduled to land in Charlotte on a Thursday in January of 2009 finally arrived today.
What are you thinking, seeing that come in?
It's actually way more emotional than I thought it would be.
The last time passenger Laura Zick saw this jet, she was on a rescue boat on the freezing Hudson River.
It was very cold, and I was pretty happy to be alive.
Do you still think about that day?
Every day.
In 2009, Dave Sanderson was a driven businessman. He was the last man off Flight 1549.
When you think you're going to die, and all the things start flashing through your minds, and your family, Little League Baseball, everything just sort of like a movie. And then you put your head down and it's like, okay, this is it. But then all of a sudden you hit, and you go back, and all of a sudden you see light come through the window, and it's like, yeah, I got a shot. So they had 3 people waiting for me, specifically at the dock. They had 2 EMTs and a guy from the American Red Cross.
I wasn't supposed to be on that flight.
Since that day, Dave has told his story at 207 events and raised $7 million for the American Red Cross. There were other changes closer to home with his oldest daughter, Chelsea.
She started realizing that her dad really is a good guy.
Love you.
Laura Zick's life changed too. She fell in love with Ben Bostic, who was sitting 3 rows behind her, which is why this is so much more than wreckage.
That's our plane, and we have a really special place in our heart for it because it saved us.
The Airbus will be pieced back together and put on display in this museum. The passengers it carried have arrived at destinations they never imagined. Kelly Cobiella, CBS News, Charlotte, North Carolina.